Husbands could be abusive, yet women were expected to endure. So today I'm doing something a little different, comparing a Georgia divorce to a North Korea divorce. The differences are pretty staggering, and I just thought you might find it interesting to see the comparison. So here we go. In North Korea, divorce is a complex and stigmatized process. In contrast, Georgia offers one of the most straightforward and fastest divorce procedures in the whole country, with no need to prove fault or even justify the desire for a divorce. Most divorces I do are filed on the grounds that the marriage is irretrievably broken.
I've fallen, I can't get up.
In North Korea, love and marriage are heavily regulated, and divorce has long been seen as a disgraceful act. And up until the early 2000s, getting a divorce was considered shameful, particularly for women who often face severe social ostracism. And despite suffering from abusive or unhealthy relationships, many women endure their situation just to avoid the humiliation of a divorce. Now, when you take divorce off the table, you put abuse on the table, and that's what has happened not only in countries like North Korea, but even here in the United States in certain situations where cultural or religious pressure to stay in a marriage is enormous. Now, back to North Korea. During the 1990s, North Korean women who were experiencing severe marital distress had little recourse. Husbands could be abusive, yet women were expected to endure, resulting in a widespread mental health condition known as hwabyung, and I'm probably not saying that correctly, but it was caused by repressed anger and stress. Mothers in these abusive marriages would often advise their children to flee to the maternal grandparents' homes if they were faced with similar hardships. Yet societal norms continued to enforce silence and endurance rather than separation and divorce. Thankfully, however, by the year 2000 or so, societal attitudes toward divorce in North Korea began to shift. As the number of divorced individuals increased, it became a more common topic of conversation among the younger generation. But despite the shift in perception, the legal process of obtaining a divorce remained cumbersome and full of obstacles. In North Korea, the consent of 3 parties, the husband, the wife, and the government, is required for a divorce to be granted. The government often dismissed marital conflicts as mere personality differences that can be resolved, making it difficult for couples to legally separate. That's where the big difference is between North Korea and here in Georgia. We have that no-fault basis for filing a divorce, and the court has no ability to stop a person from getting a divorce, nor does their spouse. As cumbersome as the process may be, the court doesn't prevent you from getting out of your marriage. So, to navigate these stringent requirements in North Korea, some couples sought the advice of so-called divorce experts who would coach them on what to say to the courts. However, even with such guidance, the process was slow, with kind of an unwritten rule severely limiting the number of divorces granted per day in North Korea, which further complicated an already difficult journey. As a result of these challenges, a new trend emerged: unregistered cohabitation. Couples would hold wedding ceremonies, but they would delay actually officially registering their marriages, so this practice allowed them to separate more easily if issues arose, creating a culture of unwed cohabitation that has become more accepted over time. And again, to highlight our process here in Georgia, there is no requirement to prove fault or even justify the desire for a divorce. This means that couples can separate simply because they wish to without needing to navigate an extensive legal process. This straightforward approach is one of the fastest in the nation, allowing individuals to move forward with their lives more quickly and with less emotional financial strain. Now you might be thinking, wait a minute, I've been through a divorce in Georgia and it took forever. Perhaps, but that was due to issues in the case, not because the court wanted to slow you down. It also might have been because of a clogged up court system. I'm not here to defend that. It drives me crazy as well. In this video, I'm speaking only about the laws themselves. So here's the takeaway from this video. While divorce in North Korea remains a complex and stigmatized ordeal, and while some states, even in our own country, require long waiting periods in hopes that the parties will change their minds and reconcile, Georgia offers a progressive and more efficient approach. And the no-fault divorce policy in Georgia ensures that individuals can make personal decisions about their marriages without facing undue hardship or societal judgment. Now, while I'm a divorce attorney, I'm not pro-divorce. You know, no one ever thinks that firefighters are pro-fire or dentists are pro-bad teeth. Well, as a divorce attorney, I'm not pro-divorce. What I am, however, is anti-bad marriage, anti-abuse, and anti-being trapped in something that's not working and cannot be fixed. Hopefully that's not you, but if it is, I'm here for you. Thank you very much. Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to click subscribe, like, follow, and turn on the alerts so that you'll get notified when we post our newest videos. Please share these videos and leave us comments and ask us questions. Also, join our Facebook group at Georgia Divorce and Custody, and I'll see you again on the next video.